Christian, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. Your earrings are amazing.
Do you like them?
I love them.
Oh my gosh, I got a compliment from you right now. I'm winning. This is off to a good start. Well, congratulations on celebrating 10 years.
Thank you, yes.
Of your brand.
Yeah. And crazy. But
Doesn't that feel amazing?
Yeah, it does. No, it's awesome. No, it's been a wild ride, but a great one. But a great one.
Is there someone that you've been dying to dress that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I really will say, like, I had a list of like amazing people that I loved, and I've gotten to work with most of them, so that's exciting. There are always people, but I never like say, oh, I have to dress this person, because I think that's when it never happens. So I just like let things happen naturally. Was
there anyone in particular that you just were so excited that it organically happened?
Oh my gosh, I mean, everyone, you know, from, you know, like, I don't know, the first time I dressed, maybe like even like Whoopi Goldberg to Kathy Bates because I was a fan, or to Angelina Jolie, just like people, or to Gaga, you know, I was one of the first people to ever dress Gaga, and just because I was a fan of them, I loved them, and so it's nice to get to work with people that you like.
But you like pushing boundaries.
I do. I think it's important to like have fun with fashion and take risks, and you know, we only live once, like why not look fabulous?
Yeah. What was your favorite fashion moment in your career? One that you just...
It's hard. I mean, I will say, when I got to dress Michelle Obama at the DNC when she gave her really powerful, amazing speech, it was a great moment. And because the dress was actually quite simple, but I think spoke volumes for that night and what it represented, so it was pretty great.
Is there someone in particular that you just feel they're always well put together and they could do no wrong?
Oh my gosh. I will say, I think lately what I've noticed is that style is definitely like evolving a lot more. I think people are having fun with it. I think every actress or musician is kind of finding what works for them, and I kind of like that. I mean, I've been, even like someone like Cardi B, who I've been dressing a while, is like looking amazing and so cool and chic and fabulous, and you know, having fun with fashion, and it's nice to watch that, you know, because fashion should be fun. Like, you know, I mean, there are rules maybe, but it's more that I like people that just have fun with it.
Okay, so talk to me about your campaign, Check Your Sweat.
Yeah,
okay, so what is this about?
You know, hyperhidrosis is a real issue that people have, underarm sweating, and it's a real problem. And this campaign was started so people can actually feel good and share a community with other people that have this, you know, 10 million people, and it's a lot. And I think I've dressed so many people that have this that are like, oh, I can't wear this, or I have to wear a black dress. And I'm trying to get that stigma away, that you don't have to, you know, and I think that's what Check Your Sweat is all about. We want people to really go there, share their stories, and hopefully, you know, not feel like they can't go somewhere because they have this issue.
See, again, you're making everyone feel comfortable, and I think that's so important, because people will not dress in certain outfits because of this, because they're insecure, because society's told them this is a no-no, and that's hard to convince someone otherwise. But you feel that you need to.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a creator and someone who, you know, makes clothes every day, it's like, oh, I don't want you to wear the same black dress because you have this problem, you know? Why not try something else that maybe you wouldn't have before? So I think the same when like someone tries on a wedding dress and like, oh, I don't look it in strapless. Have you ever tried a strapless dress on? And then they try a few on, and then it's like a whole new thing, and then they walk out in a strapless dress. You know, I always love that. So I think it's like sometimes you just have to push yourself a little bit.
When you first started off, and you know, early in your career, was there ever a moment where you're just like, oh gosh, this did not turn out the way I wanted it to be?
I mean, a few times. There's always those things. I will say, like, some people can be very opinionated in what they want, and it's not always what I love, but I've learned to balance like the customers and, you know, my creative kind of voice, and I try to have a happy medium.
Okay, that's a really great way to look at it.
It's hard, you know, like same with like a red carpet, like I'm like, oh, she would put that shoe, she wore that hair, that kind of was annoying, but because I don't get that decision, but it's my dress, so it's always like a balance.
Oh wow, okay, so you only, okay, do you prefer it where you can go from head to toe?
Well, it's nice to like have a little involvement in the process, because at the end of the day, most people that ask, oh, what are you wearing? You know, and then I think people think that like I picked everything. And they, you know, these, you know, actresses, musicians, they work with stylists, they work with teams, they've got publicists. It's a lot of people with an opinion. And they don't always need to give it. But you know, we try to help them. When
we try to get it together. Well, that would make sense. You would have a vision for the entire look.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, this whole time I thought.
No. So now, listen, now you know. So I didn't pick out that hair, let me tell you. Every now and then I'll give my opinion, but you know, when it's crazy, that
wasn't you. What's a fashion trend that you're completely over and you're okay with letting it go?
Ooh, I mean, I think maybe the kind of underdressing, you know, wear your workout clothes all the time. I mean, I like the idea of like getting dressed and like really putting on like a look. I always say it's better to be overdressed and underdressed at the party. So
it's true.
Yeah.
Because I've been that person, and you're like, oh my God.
Because then it's like if you're overdressed at the party, everyone's like, oh God, she's really going for it. And I'm like, well, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're like, oh God, she really had a rough time this morning. What do you want? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I took my friend to a party the other day, and she was really dressed up, and nobody was like dressed at all. And I was like, well, everyone's looking at you. And she was like, you're right. I was like, exactly.
Exactly. You won.
Yeah.
End of story.
Exactly.
Christian, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.